Estudiar. 1, 2.
Okay, we all know that Google launched Google Shopper this week, and much like Goggles, it has an image search feature, except this returns prices and stores for the product. So all you do is just try to focus on an image, and as you can see, it's able to bring up the Ray soundtrack, or it could be the book, depending on the way the image is. As you see, they have the same cover. So I'm going to search for the soundtrack, and it gives me an overview of what the product is. If I press the little star button right here, it's going to bookmark it for me so I can check it later on when I go to my computer. I can check prices to do a comparison of what local stores are selling, also online retailers. And then I can check reviews to see what other people thought of the CD. And Details provides another description of it. Now, I know a lot of people said they should have just put this in Goggles, including myself. But if you want something other than shop savvy, or you want to have another way to price compare, this is an option that you can have. It can scan images for CDs, DVDs, or video games. You can also scan by barcode, and you can perform a voice search. So if I say Ray soundtrack, it'll come up. Okay, the next app is Baby Bump. It's for expecting mothers. Now, I know a lot of expecting mothers read books a lot. They get advice from family. This is something that's going to provide a little bit of information about your pregnancy and help you keep track of things, the experience of being pregnant. So when you click baby, it's going to provide information about your baby. The app starts by telling it how far along you are in the pregnancy, so then it can figure out things about your baby. So you can go back to you can go to week 33, and it's going to tell you things about your baby. And as you move along, the baby continues to grow. It's going to give you new information about the baby's positioning, what it's capable of, what type of functions it has grown since then. And you can also do something similar for your body. It keeps track, so you learn things about yourself as you're changing during the pregnancy. And here you're gonna have a journal where you can enter your weight or your waist and see how you've changed over the course of being pregnant. When you click view charts, it's going to illustrate that. This is just some dummy examples I put in, and you can see the person's weight is gaining as they go further into the pregnancy. You can also add mood, energy, appetite, notes about your general feelings, stuff you experience. A lot of moms will make baby books while they're pregnant. This is something you can do just to have it digitalized or stored in your phone. You can also take snapshots of your body and store the photos, or you can load from your SD card, like sonograms and images of that like that. So if you want to keep that always handy, you can always have a picture of them. If you're an expecting mom, this is something you might want to check out. When you go into labor, you can also check the contractions. You can start it, and it'll track how long it takes for you to get your next one. So you stop, and you say you have another one. So when you get to the hospital, they say how far along your contractions. You can say every 30 seconds or whatever it is. So this is Baby Bump. It's available in the Android market. If you're in the market for a new music player, you ought to consider 3. It's the new version of RockOn, and this version, it displays your music as a cube with your album covers. So when I want to go to the next letter, I just swipe left, and I see an album cover for that. And within there, I can go up or down to see the next letter or other artists within that letter. So I can switch songs. And something that's great about this, if you don't have the album art information in your files, you can just press Get Art and it'll do its best to find the artist. And there's another view that you can use called a wall, where it basically just lists all your album covers to make it easier for you to get through it that way. So I can go through and say, okay, who do I want to listen to today? Listen to Movado. And I just select that song. You can also create playlists You can add to playlist. You can search with this little button right here. And these are your music controls: shuffle, forward, pause, etc. And when you go to preferences, as you can see, you can support Last.fm scrolling. And lastly, the thing I'm going to show you is are the widget options that come with 3. Okay, when you get to the home screen, you can have a large widget, which is going to take up the entire screen. Or you can have, one second, my phone's freezing up. You can have the middle widget, this size right here, as you see. Or you can get the small widget, which is only going to be about, let me see, that's about 2x2 or 2x3, 2x2 probably. And that's just going to have play, forward, and skip. That's going to be the more simple controls. So if you want this app, search the Android market for RockOn. That's one word. And you're going to scroll down and pick the small little 3. It's going to be a very small, so you're not going to notice it.